Gotta get to the bathroom, gotta get to the bathroom. A lock, there's a lock. What's the combination? He doesn't want his kids there. Now he's gotta walk all the way across the room. It's too late, look at me. So I'm walking to go home to change clothes, and his son walks over. He's like 8 years old. He goes, it's 345. Ain't fooling anybody. Different world. These parents that just hover over their children. My mother was the antithesis. I was a free-range kid, believe me. She took a turn one day. I flew out the back door of the car, and I laid in the street. She drove 5 blocks before she figured out I was even missing. Then she pulls up. She still doesn't even get out of the car. Get out. Get in the. What are you doing there? I'm late. Get in the car. One day I gashed my knee. I slid in my yard, gashed my knee on some broken glass or something. I don't know. Anyway, I was bleeding profusely from my knee. I was kind of just standing there. And she, first words out of my mother's mouth when she saw, oh, stop bleeding on the rug. I'll never get that out. Get in the kitchen. Didn't matter, you know, cuts, bruises, whatever. We had Mercurochrome and Bactine. That cured everything. Remember Mercurochrome? For you young people, that was the precursor to chemo in America. My mother would take the lid off and 12 flies would drop dead from the sky. It was mercury. We poured it on open wounds. What could go wrong with that? If you're over 50 in America, you got more mercury in your body right now than a school of salmon. I just got fillings taken out of my mouth. 20 years ago, I found out they had mercury in my mouth. All these years, I thought they were made out of lead. Thanks for getting that one. You have no idea how many audiences just stare at me. And Bactine, I remember Bactine, that hurt worse than any cut you ever had. You had to really weigh it out. She comes walking over, I need to spray that. No, you don't. No, you do it. That gets infected, you could lose a leg. I got 2, Mom, I got 2, you know? So to take my mind off the pain of the Bactine, right before she squirted my wound, my mom would stab me in the eye with an ice pick. It worked. By the way, that video got taken off of Instagram for violence. I'm so glad they're looking out for us. Oh, boy. So anyway, we have grown boys. Tammy raised them. She really did. I was out of town all the time. My wife basically took infant boys, we have 2 of them, infant boys through adolescence into adulthood. My sons are good husbands, they're good fathers, and they're good citizens, and that's on her. She did an amazing job. She really did. But that was her. About a year into our marriage, I got home from the road one day, and she says, get over here, I need to talk to you. And I sit down, and she says, now, don't get angry. Now, nobody knows you better than your wife. So when she prefaces the conversation with don't get angry, she knows you're going to get angry. I mean, and you lie to your wife, okay, I won't, because you want to hear what she has to say. So you're already sitting at 50. You're simmering right here. So anyway, she says, when you come home from the road, you disrupt everything in this house. You just, like a bull in a china shop. We have a way of doing things. We have a rhythm to our life here. You come in, you disrupt the entire rhythm. So from here on out, when you come home from the road, don't do anything. Nothing. I mean, what do you mean? Nothing. Do the outside, do the lawn, do the landscape, but nothing in the house. You okay? I go, yeah. Anyway, she leaves. And I'm sitting there thinking, why did she think I'd get angry at that? What did she think I was going to say? No, I'm doing the laundry. So for all these years, I never really did anything. And now all of a sudden, they leave. Empty nest. She's devastated. I thought that was the whole point. Raise your kids and get them out as soon as possible. I was brainwashed to leave my home at 18. Every time I complained at all as a child, my parents said the exact same thing every time. These mashed potatoes are cold. When you're 18 and you have your own place, you can have all the hot mashed potatoes you want, Jeffrey. I just assumed 18 you left. They got me a suitcase for my 18th birthday. I said, where am I going to go? I don't have any place to live. I don't have a job. You'll figure it out. We love you, son. You know. Who knew you could live at home till you're 50 and become a U.S. senator? Holy cow. So I had to go on Google and read blogs written by women who wrote about empty nest. And anyway, it's a real thing, you know. And women nurture for that long, and then they leave, and now they have a hole in their soul, and they're looking for something, a new nurturing project. And the only one standing there is their husband. I don't want to be a project. I don't want to be anything. And it started with something simple. I got up one day at 7 in the morning. She's been up since 5. And I walk into the kitchen. You know, you're rubbing stuff out of your eyes. And she looks at me and says, what do you want for dinner? It's 7 a.m. I don't know what I want. I don't know. Dinner? I don't know. Hot mashed potatoes? That would be nice. It got so bad within 3 days, I couldn't get out of my bed. I was paralyzed in the morning until I had an answer to that stupid dinner question. She's going to ask. I don't know what I want. And what killed me, no matter what we decided at 7 a.m., we never had at 6 p.m., ever. I thought we were having spaghetti. I don't want spaghetti. You wanted it at 7 a.m.? I tell you that to tell you this. Her mother passes away, and that first Christmas, she says to me, my father's going to come and stay with us for a couple of weeks over Christmas. I said, absolutely. He needs to be around family this time of year. So anyway, a week and a half into my father-in-law's visit, I hear him on the telephone say, I like it here. I think I'll move in. I didn't know you could do that. And he moved in. We're nice people, you know, okay. And I was angry. I really was upset about it. And then he got up at 6:30 one morning, and I heard Tammy say, what do you want for dinner, Dad? I think she's got a new project, and it's not me. She took over her father's life. He was 78 years old. All he wanted to do was watch Gunsmoke and eat ice cream. That's it. And 4 days into living his dream, she says, get in the car. You're not sitting in that chair the rest of your life. She takes him down to the YMCA. She signed him up for the Silver Sneakers Senior Exercise Program. She took him down there every day like it was an 8-year-old boy. She signed him in, she signed him out. She made the poor man eat vegetables. He ain't had a vegetable in a half a century. I'm watching him eat broccoli one night. He was chewing it like it was gravel. He's like, ah! What's going on, Mike? Oh, if I don't eat the broccoli, she doesn't give me the ice cream. And you think that would be enough? He goes to sit down. She says, no, it's a beautiful night. We live in the country. Walk. She made him walk after dinner every night. Walk. And I got fascinated with my father-in-law's walks. I would watch him go back and forth. Tammy comes over one night. What's with you and my dad? That's my future if he ever leaves. I'm keeping an eye, make sure everything's safe. I don't want some wolf coming out and tearing a leg off of me. So one night I'm watching, and he face plants. He just trips, and he's bleeding. And by the way, if you and your wife have to take a bleeding senior to the emergency room, you and your wife get your story straight before you get to the emergency room. You want to be ad-libbing, talking on the fly here. It got ugly fast. Tammy looked in the doctor's eyes and lied to him. Oh, my father likes to walk after dinner every night. I blurred out, no, he doesn't. Yeah, that and a spinal tap would make his day. Are you kidding me? He hates walking. They immediately separated us and put us in 2 different rooms. I'm getting grilled. I finally realized, you thought I punched him? I love that old man. He saved my life. 4 months he lived with us. And then one day I'm walking by his room. He's packing a suitcase. I go, where you going, Pop? I'm out of here. I don't want to get married again. You can't leave. She's going to look for me as a project. So anyway, he left, and about a week later, we're watching TV. Tammy doesn't watch TV. She crochets. So she's crocheting. And we quit watching things with subtitles because I got sick of reading to her. So anyway, at one point we're watching something. Anyway, she pauses the TV, and there's this moment where you're just kind of going, what's going on? She looks at me after a few seconds. She says, you need to trim your nose hairs. We're watching a movie. I think she has conversations in her head while she's crocheting that I'm not privy to. And then she brings me in at the conclusion. Look at him sitting over there with that shaggy stuff hanging out of his nose, his ears. How does he live? You don't even see that. You need to get your nose hairs trimmed. Oh, one night we're watching TV out of nowhere. She pauses the TV. Now, I've learned when my wife pauses the TV, I just say, what? Because I know she's been thinking. She pauses. She says, there's mouse poop in the shed. I said, well, that's probably because there's mice in the shed. She says, you know that? I go, well, it's not like I walk out in the shed. They come out and go, hey, Jeff, good to see you. I'm just thinking like a mouse, on a cold, rainy day. Shed's not a bad place to seek some shelter. And if they got to drop a deuce, they're not going to go outside to do it. She says, I'm never going in the shed again. I go, why not? She goes, it's mice. I go, Tammy, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to go in the shed, they're going to come out and beat up your big toe? She says, I want a cat. I said, I don't want a cat. No. Anyway, we get in an argument over the cat. No, I don't want another animal in the house. Anyway, a week later, she comes upstairs and she says, there's mouse poop in the basement. I want a cat. I said, fine. Okay, fine. I'm done. She broke me, sir. She broke me. I said, get a cat. So you know what she did? Went out and bought a cat. Bought a cat. There are no more free cats in North America? Is that another supply chain issue I keep reading about? Bars full of cats off of Long Beach Harbor can't get to shore because of a government regulation on cats. Free the cats, Buttigieg! Buttigieg. I was watching our president speak, Joe, and about 4 minutes into his talk, I paused the TV. Tammy goes, what? I said, is it me or does our president look like he'd be a lot happier watching Gunsmoke and eating ice cream? Yeah, he just looks tired. I did that joke in South Carolina and a woman sends me a page-and-a-half email. She was upset because I was picking on our president. And he's just trying to save the free world. Made me laugh too. So anyway, I read the whole thing. I sent her a short email back. I said, look, I normally don't reply, but I said, I got one question for you. You don't even have to reply to me. Just answer the question honestly to yourself. If you owned a Starbucks, would you let Joe Biden work your register? You know you wouldn't let him run the latte machine. You let him greet at the door. Would you not let him greet at the door? He's an affable guy. Let him greet your customers. He'd shake their hand, I'm Joe Biden. And then he would regale them with stories on how years ago he walked the Colombian forest with Juan Valdez himself. Matter of fact, he, Joe Biden, personally handpicked those beans. They're roasting right now for your cup of coffee. You'd be so happy you'd say, thanks, Joe. I just had a cup of Joe with Joe. Anyway, I started comedy in 1978. That's when I started. So 1982, all I ever wanted to do was Vegas. That was my goal. So 4 years into it, I get booked in Vegas for a month. And a whole month, and I got 3 nights off before the next job, and I'm golfing with a guy I don't know, and it turns out he's Wayne Newton's sound man. So he says to me, you want to go see Wayne Newton? 1982, are you kidding me? Wayne Newton was the quintessential Las Vegas entertainer. He was at the top of his game. I got a chance to stand in the back of the room and watch the King of Vegas work 3 nights in a row. It was amazing. And he did not disappoint, man. That first night, he's got an orchestra leader, he's got an orchestra, he's tan, trim, not a hair out of place, tuxedo. He hits the stage on fire. Dunk-a-shane, dunk-a-dunk-a-dunk-shane, dunk-a-shane, dunk-a-shane, dunk-a-shane. Within 10 minutes, he's sweating and he's wiping the sweat off with a towel. He throws the towel into the crowd. Women are fighting over the sweaty towel. And 20 minutes in, the first room key flew up on stage. Back in the 80s, room keys were made out of brass. These were life-threatening projectiles. that were just, they clang, clang, and he's dodging them, clang, talking